schools to cuts in TAFE. One contrast I would make is what the Andrews Labor government has achieved in Victoria, particularly in the infrastructure area, in the past 3.5 years. Since being elected in 2014, November 2014, the Andrews Labor government has invested more than $48 billion to build the schools, the hospitals, the roads and the public transport system our state needs. Construction work completed in Victoria is up 6.5% in the March quarter, according to the Australian Bureau of Statistics, compared with the national average of just 0.2%. As a result, more than 320,000 jobs have been created since the Andrews Victorian Labor government has come into office. Business Deputy Speaker has said to me for a long period of time before the election of the Andrews State Labor government that they wanted a government that invested in infrastructure, in roads, in construction, in rail, and that investment, as testified by those figures of $48 billion. There are a lot of cranes, Deputy Speaker, as you would know, in the sky in Victoria. It's always a good sign. There are a lot of road works being done, rail works being done, a lot of hospitals being built. The Casey Hospital, for example, very close to where I live and adjacent to my constituency, as it currently stands, Deputy Speaker, with perhaps some alterations to occur in the future. There's a very substantial investment that the Andrews Labor government has made there. And when people are driving on these roads that have been widened, such as the Monash Freeway, they're travelling on Sky Rail, particularly around the Cranbourne area. They're seeing the extension of the Narre Cranbourne Road. They're seeing TAFEs being built and expanded, like the Chisholm Institute of TAFE. They're seeing the Casey Hospital. And that is a very, very large building that is actually offering excellent service to a growing community, one of the fastest growing areas in Australia. They know that the state government is investing in essential infrastructure, both road infrastructure, rail infrastructure and what I call medical infrastructure. The other thing I wanted to compliment the Andrews government on was the number of new schools that have been opened in our area. It is amazing to see the number of high-tech almost schools that are catering to the growing community that we have in our region. And I believe that the Andrews government has made a commitment for another 3 schools just in that growth corridor proximate to where I represent. And that is a government that really is reacting to the needs of the community. And I think the sense that I have in speaking to people about the Andrews government, in contrast to what I regret to say, Deputy Speaker, what the Turnbull government's been doing in the southeast in terms of investment in infrastructure, is that Andrews is getting things done, that Daniel is getting things done. And certainly when you look at the hospitals, you look at the roads, you look at the new schools, you look at there is a lot of work being done. People believe that this government is investing in them and their future. And I'd like to commend the government, and I hope that they will be, as I would you would think, Deputy Speaker, and hope that the Andrews Labor government is re-elected, particularly on the basis of all the fine work that it's done for the outer suburbs. As I